I raised him for 20 years, knowing I was sterile. When my wife left, I exposed the real father and took everything. I'm Ricardo. I married Elena, and a few months later, our son, Lucas, was born. I loved him unconditionally. I was a present father, I taught him chess, took him to his games, and sacrificed sleep and promotions to be at every school event. For 20 years, Lucas was the center of my universe and the product of my unconditional kindness. The mystery of my life was revealed 10 years ago, but I kept it a secret. During a routine medical checkup for a workplace accident, the doctor mentioned my sterility, caused by a childhood illness. The diagnosis was a soul-crushing blow. Lucas was not my biological son. My heart told me not to cause a scandal. I loved Lucas more than the truth. My sharp perception, however, told me to prepare. From that day forward, my accounting became methodical. I documented every expense for Lucas, every tuition payment, and every household cost, waiting for the day Elena's betrayal would reveal itself. That day arrived. Once Lucas turned 20, Elena grew arrogant. She no longer needed me to raise anyone. She demanded a divorce, claiming I was too predictable and that she deserved a man who brought excitement. She brazenly presented me with a petition demanding the entire house, half my savings, and massive spousal support, arguing she had been the wife who sacrificed everything. My lawyer was alarmed by the demands, but I simply smiled. Relax, I told him. Elena has played her last card. My revenge was surgical and ruthless. The first move was to expose the biological father. My methodical investigation had revealed the father was Daniel Vargas, an arrogant local businessman known for his dubious morals. My lawyer presented a motion to the judge demanding a paternity test for Lucas based on my sterility diagnosis. The result was obvious, 99.9% exclusion for me, and a subsequent court order for a DNA test for Daniel Vargas. The news that Daniel Vargas was the biological father of my wife's son immediately leaked to the social press, ruining his personal and professional life. Then came the counterclaim. I countersued Elena not just for divorce, but for paternity fraud, aggravated emotional abuse, and psychological damages. My 20 years of meticulous documentation proved she had received financial support under false pretenses. I demanded the return of every penny I spent on Lucas since his birth, plus accumulated interest. The judge, seeing the evidence of Elena's malice and paternity fraud, ruled in my favor. He not only dismissed her demands for alimony and the house, which remained solely in my name, but sentenced her to pay compensation for emotional damages. Furthermore, the responsibility for Lucas's future support legally fell to Daniel Vargas. The businessman, exposed and legally trapped, had to pay a huge sum, sparking a war between him and Elena. Elena lost everything. She lost the house, her reputation, and was saddled with a legal debt to me. Additionally, the man she thought was her savior, Daniel Vargas, became her bitter legal enemy. The son I raised, Lucas, though confused, came to me and said, "You are my father, no matter the last name." I kept my house, my dignity, and the certainty that my love for Lucas was real. Elena, through her greed, lost everything and was forced to pay for the damage she inflicted. Justice isn't just leaving a traitor, it's ensuring the betrayal costs them everything.